So first one that I really like to highlight is this map icon. If I highlight over, or if I hover over it, it says map. If I click on it, left click, it's going to bring up, you know, where it's at, right? So naturally, okay, I can zoom in and out and figure out where it's located and that kind of thing, right? Which is all great. But if I actually come up here and choose road, I can choose aerial as my type of map. And I love this tool a lot more. I can actually see what is around it, right? So when people are asking you questions, where is it located? You know, I can get a much better view of it in this screen. So the other one that I like to highlight here is if I click this little guy at the bottom, I can left click and drag him in front of the property and then let go. And it's going to take me actually right to the street, and I can see exactly what's around it as well. So definitely recommend utilizing these tools in the map icon. So that's the first one. Let's look at the second one. We're in the same area. We're going to go to the H for history. I'm going to click on that. And I really like this because it's going to give me, just like it sounds, the history of the listing. So I can see when it was first recorded as a live listing. I can see back in 2019 that it actually did sell as well, or actually 2020 I should say, but it was listed at the end of 2019. So really all the history of it ever being in the MLS. From what I understand, the MLS can go back about 20 years. Okay. So the other thing that I really like to highlight in these listings, if I use the demographics tool or feature. So if I hover over this one here, I'm going to left click and it says demographics. So that's the one that you want to pick. It's going to open a new tab and it's going to actually tell me all about this property. Okay, so I can see where it's at, population, what's the kind of people that live there, what's their average income, even their profession, how many bedrooms are in that area, when people moved there, average mortgage costs, average rent. I love this aspect because it gives me, like, some people, especially in an investment situation, they're going to ask you what they can rent it for. And, you know, it can sometimes be hard to pinpoint an exact amount. And this is a great way to send them a report that tells them what they could get for their rent without it just being just a random opinion on your side. So I can email this to my client, I can print it or save it to my computer and email it to them if I'd like. Okay? So the fourth feature that I want to highlight here is you might have already noticed here, but I've got a little theme going on here. Okay? This is not the default view of Paragon. So let me show you where you could find these themes and pick your own and kind of personalize it. So if I go to preferences here, you'll notice I can get to preferences here, or I can find it here and click preferences there. Either way, it's going to get to the same spot. But I'm going to choose user. And now on the left-hand side, I'm going to choose system preferences, user interface. And now you'll see I have a theme. Right now this one that I have is the Northeast theme, but you can choose these colors or more of these kind of other themes, right? So I can have winter, right? So really you can change it up and have some fun with it. Let's get Northeast back on there. And so I really like to highlight that one. The other one, we're in the same area here. It's under preferences, but I'm going to go to email, and this is setting up your email signature within Paragon. Because if I find a property that I want to email to one of my clients directly through the MLS, I don't want it to just be a blank signature page, or, you know, and not look like professional from me. So you would say add new, and it would look just like this. It would automatically create this default one for you. You can go ahead and name it like mine or Anna. You'll notice I already have one down here that just has my name. And then you would check this box to make it your default signature. Okay. Now you can notice that I can edit this as well. So if I do want to go ahead and maybe add my phone number, right? You could definitely add. I do recommend adding your phone number and even your email to this signature. And then I can make it bigger, you know, so you can definitely edit this any way you'd like. Okay. So that's, and then also I can delete all this and I can upload an image from my computer if I have maybe an email signature that I created in Canva that I want to use instead of any of those options, or the default option. Okay, so definitely recommend updating your email signature within the MLS. So when you're emailing someone, say, let's just say I want to email this to my client, I recommend selecting collab link, compose email, and it automatically will come up when you go to, so right here, here's what mine looks like. Okay? And there you go. Those are the top 5 hidden features in Paragon MLS. Bye!